stupidest power move your boss ever pulled? Just hours before camp opened, the other counselors and I noticed something seriously wrong with the lake. The shore was covered in brown foam and the smell reeked of sewage. I went straight to Director Murray. The lake is toxic. We should postpone the camp. She laughed, still writing away on her clipboard. That's just algae bloom. Happens every summer when it gets hot. But I knew what I saw, and it wasn't pretty. This isn't algae. Look at it. Director Murray stared daggers at me. Look, I've run this camp for 15 years and never had some teenage counselor tell me how to do my job. And I don't pay you to complain. She slammed her hand after each word. So, when I say it's algae, it's algae. I nodded slowly as she pointed toward the dock. We have 60 kids signed up for swimming badges tomorrow. That's $10,000 in fees. So unless you want to go back to flipping burgers, you'll smile and welcome these kids like nothing's wrong. My heart stung at her words, but I did as she said, welcomed each kid to camp, just pretending that the lake was completely fine when I knew it wasn't. The next morning, while the kids got ready for swimming, I snuck down to the lake, hoping it would be better today. It wasn't. The brown foam had turned black and was literally bubbling. Dead fish, frogs, and now a raccoon were washing up on shore. I snapped photos and ran to Director Murray's office. She didn't even look up. Fish die in the heat. One more complaint and you're gone. Did they check the valve? I asked, remembering how the maintenance mentioned the septic truck had emptied the porta potties yesterday uphill. Director Murray's face went red. Listen, you minimum wage babysitter, I don't pay you to think. Keep the kids swimming or find another job. I watched in horror as kids dove in. Within minutes, a boy ran out screaming, his legs covered in welts that were spreading up his body as we watched. 3 kids started vomiting in the water, making other kids scream and rush out. Then I saw it, actual human waste flowing down the hill into the lake. I pulled out my phone, making sure to record every single detail quickly. I radioed in again, but Director Murray insisted. That's just a small piece of a tree. One of the kids tugged at my pants, crying, I want to go home. I don't like it here anymore. When the nurse rushed over and saw the damage already done to the kids, she begged the director, please shut the camp down. This is an actual emergency now. Still, she refused. You're just a nurse, not a doctor. And from what I remember, I'm in charge. She turned off her end of the radio. That's when the worst thing happened. One of the kids' hair falling off, skin literally peeling from his feet and hands. I was done. I ran to the main lodge and grabbed the camp microphone. Attention all campers. The lake is contaminated with sewage. Do not enter the water. Director Murray came charging at me like a bull, screaming, you're finished. Turn that off. I dodged her and kept announcing, if you're in the water, get out now. This is not a drill. She jumped me, knocking the microphone out of my hands. We scrambled on the floor, fighting for the microphone. It's perfectly safe, campers. Just head back to the lake. But kids continued running away. Her face grew cold. Fine, I'll prove these minimum wage idiots wrong. She ran out of the lodge and headed to the lake, grabbing a few kids against their will to witness the truth. She sprinted from the dock and cannonballed straight where the black foam was thickest, where sewage was clearly bubbling up. She surfaced with her mouth open, swallowing a huge gulp of that toxic water, and immediately started gagging. Swimming back, she sliced her foot deep on broken glass. See? Perfectly fine. I'm not dead. Everyone stared at her in horror. 3 hours later, 4 ambulances arrived to take the kids and Director Murray to the ER. Her leg had swollen up with red streaks spreading upward from the cut. Her toes had turned purple-black and barely moved. Flesh-eating bacteria, the doctor said. We'll have to amputate your foot. Director Murray stuttered, crying. Luckily, the other kids recovered. The health department found sewage levels 400 times the safe limit. After a brutal lawsuit, Director Murray was convicted of child endangerment and banned from working with kids. Well, I did try to warn her. Too bad she wouldn't listen to a minimum-waged babysitter.